I'm Josh Seibert with
You are listening to the Critical Mass Radio Show, Orange County's business talk show, focused on exploring topics of interest to CEOs who are leading middle market companies. With your host, Richard Franzi.
Welcome to this edition of Critical Mass Radio Show and Podcast. We're just having fun in the studio already, ladies and gentlemen. The show hasn't even begun, but that's because Bree Jacoby's in here. But anyway, I'm your host, Richard Franzi, and this is podcast episode number 1151.
Wow.
Changing the way you shop by simplifying your wardrobe decisions can elevate your personal brand. CEO Bree Jacoby's platform helps to lift up a person's inner style by focusing in on their individual needs. I've asked her to join us today to share more about her brand and how this platform, Bree Jacoby Home of Style, Home of Style?
You got it.
Yeah, baby. Is helping to bring complete confidence in and out of the business setting. So without any further ado, here's my friend Bree Jacoby. Welcome to Critical Mass Radio Show.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's
this
awesome.
is so special.
Right? We're all excited to have you here.
I love it.
Before we talk about the Home of Style and the rest of the great things that you do, let's talk a little bit about you. What's
Okay.
If
we must.
Okay, just briefly.
Okay,
But
no
what's your
problem.
background that brought you
Yeah.
to where you are today as an entrepreneur?
Great question. From Los Angeles, born and raised, and I grew up in a family business. So I've seen entrepreneurs my whole life.
Okay.
You know, I saw what it took to run a business. And at the age of 13 is when I started my first company.
Wow.
And I was designing jewelry.
Nice.
And hustling. You know, Catalina on the summers. I was like going up and down the strip, selling jewelry. I'm like, anyone want to buy this? Tanning salons, you name it. I did it.
Okay.
And I did that for like 10 years. And then I went to college and I came back and I'm like, you know what? I went away for a year. I came back and I said, I need to start working. So at 19 years old, I started working and I got my first real job in retail as an associate part-time. And I was able to turn that store around to being the number one store in the company after a year.
By being a successful salesperson?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I created this thing called Wednesday Wears, where every Wednesday I would email all of our clients and tell them the newest and coolest things to buy, what they should be wearing, all of that, because no one was walking in our store. It was in Malibu, for Christ's sakes. You know, no one's shopping in Malibu.
Okay.
So I had to make do with what I had, and I'm like, we have cool products. People need to be wearing our products, and how am I going to do that? So we started sending boxes across the country, and this was before boxes
Really?
were
Look at
the
you.
thing. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, talk about OG. I'm like, OG right here. So, yeah, I started doing that and people loved it. And we flipped the store around to being the number one store in the company. So I stayed at that particular company for 3.5 years, moved to New York and worked. And then I came back and so I was in retail for about 5 years and I was in management. James Purse, Allison Olivia, and did well in that. And I was like, you know what? I want to get out of retail. So I got out of retail and worked in my parents' business, which is what most people do who work in a family business.
What is their business, man?
So they do, shout out to Jacoby Company. My mom will love this right now.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hope she's watching.
Mom and Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Okay, so not Brent, though, not my brother. He's
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
He's
Brent.
a producer. He didn't want to get into the
Yeah.
family business.
Okay.
My parents do custom window treatments.
Oh, nice.
So sort of a similar business to me, same kind of client, but people luxury space. So
Okay.
that's what they do. They've been doing it for over 30 years, and they have a lot of clients all over Los Angeles.
So you've brought us all the way up to Bree Jacoby
Yes.
Home of Style.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, my last job I didn't tell you.
Well, I need to know.
People should know this because people are going to probably compare our business to this. But I did work for Trunk Club for a little over a year and a half, and did well there. And
What were you doing there?
So I was a stylist there.
Okay.
So I went with a ton of experience, and I kind of went into it being like, okay, this is the newest thing in retail.
Right.
What are they doing? What is this model? And I was like, okay, this is basically what I've been doing for so long.
It's not that, yeah.
It's
right?
an interesting concept. I was like, okay, I can work with this. And I did really well, and went to President's Club and did all that, and it was great, and top salesperson. But I knew at the end of the day, even from the beginning when I was a little girl, I wanted to run my own business, and it was about finding my niche and finding what the market needed.
Right.
And I knew that was the best next thing, but I knew that there was something bigger, and I'm like, you know what's bigger? Bree Jacoby.
Oh, there you go.
Bree Jacoby's bigger than this. So that's why I created my business.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love an entrepreneur
Yeah,
story, and you
thank
gave us a great
you.
one. Thank
Thank you so
Bree
much.
Jacoby. So can we talk about Home of Style?
Absolutely.
What is it?
Okay. What is it not?
I don't know.
So we make everyone's life easier when it comes to buying clothes, right? So here's how the process came about. I realized there's two ways that people shop nowadays. They're either going into stores and you make all your own decisions, right? You have so many decisions these days. Why do you need more?
Right.
You're doing that's overwhelming. Or you're shopping online. And that's also insanely overwhelming.
Yes.
Right. And these salespeople at stores don't actually know what you own in your closet. They don't
No,
know
they
what
don't.
they don't know you. So what you do, you walk into a store, you buy all this stuff, you come home, you're like, okay, great. I forgot what I bought. I don't know how to wear it.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. And I just probably spent a couple grand. Great.
Right.
Love the way that shops. So I was like, you know what? That's not what our client needs. What our client needs is a handheld, personalized shopping service that comes to you, that's shop when you want, how you want, and where you want. We shop with people across the country, and we tell people how to utilize their wardrobe. So we start in the closet. We bring the clothes to you.
Yeah, I see that as one of your
Yeah.
steps.
Oh,
is
yeah,
you
I brought you
spent-
that because I was like, okay, you should know
I
exactly
see this
how
on your
this-
website
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going through a little rebrand
Sorry,
right
for
now.
those of you on the radio who aren't listening
Yes.
or seeing us on the video, I'm holding up now her process. So she has a defined process, and we're
We
going to
do.
get into that. So,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, great.
So you go into the closet.
So we go into the closet. Now here's what I say to people. I'm like, you know what? We're like doctors. You don't go and get a prescription first. You go in and you get blood work done, and then someone tells you what you need.
Okay.
That is sort of my model for getting
How
someone
long
started.
did it take you to come up with that?
I
image?
knew from the beginning.
From the
even when
beginning?
I was at Trunk Club, I was like, I don't want to keep it just didn't feel ethical to me to do that. I didn't feel like I was selling in a very authentic way. And
Okay.
I felt that I was disservicing people.
Okay.
Because I wanted to not just sell them clothes. I wanted to make sure they were buying the right things for them because I truly care. And making sure they know how to wear everything. So I was like, the first thing I need to do is see what you own.
Right.
What are you wearing?
You got to take an inventory.
Yeah, what are you wearing? So we have a thing called a Bree Edit, which is how we edit a wardrobe. What are some crucial, essential things that people have to have? What does a man need? What does a woman need? How do your suits fit? Most of the time, people, oh, I own so many suits. Awesome. How do they fit you? You own 10. That's great.
Yeah.
If they look bad, I don't really care. We're
Right.
starting over.
You
Or
shouldn't
we're
wear that
tailoring
suit.
it.
Right.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Because
so
styles
it's
do
educational.
change, right?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it a combination of does it fit you well, but is also relatively
Right.
current?
Totally, 100%. I mean, it could be color, right? Color you're wearing. Is the color and style? Is it the right color for you? Before, in the 80s, let's talk about pleats. Pleats were a huge thing for men, right?
Love
Big
pleats.
pants.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
baggy
that's
pants.
But
Those are awesome.
don't you just love the way that looks?
Yeah.
But now it's about, a
Wow.
skinnier tapered pant and
Yes,
no
it is.
pleating. And
Right.
a lot of what we do that I really believe is what makes us different about our personalization is that we are educational. So when you're buying clothes from us, we tell you how to wear it. We tell you where to wear it. We tell you how to make your wardrobe work for
What do you mean how to wear it?
So after every shopping appointment, you ask great questions.
You-
I love this.
you-
Why you have
it's
a
easy. I'm
podcast.
just trying to get a word in edgewise, baby.
I love this. I love
It's my
this.
job.
So when somebody buys from us, so we come to you, we bring up to 25 items.
Right.
You buy whatever you want, but our minimum spend is 1,000.
Okay.
Okay. Which at this day and age doesn't get you a hell of a lot at
Okay.
1,000. You buy whatever you want. After we leave your house, we send you a digital lookbook within 24 hours. We tell you 10 outfits of how to wear everything that you just purchased. If, let's say, you didn't buy enough, we do a follow-up appointment and send you a box of clothes digitally also. You
Okay.
go through it and you keep what you want, ship back whatever doesn't work. This is all the first appointment.
Yeah.
So we really get a hone in for who you are and what you need and what your goals are in the beginning, so we know how to set up you for the entire year and maintain your wardrobe.
Okay, so I got to step back.
Yeah.
Though. When you go
Yeah.
into somebody's closet for the first time,
Yeah.
how much of it are you recommending they give to Goodwill?
Oh, I mean, anything that we do not approve of, things that don't look good, things they're not wearing, absolutely.
Things
I
that
would
are
say
out of date.
Honestly, it depends on, it depends on how big the closet is. But most of the time, people haven't looked through their closet
Right.
in years.
Yeah, they only wear a
don't
small
right,
portion.
correct. They only have and so I think of a closet, my real estate peeps, what's up? You're going to love this because I think of real estate as a closet, right? If you're not utilizing your wardrobe, you have a lot of real estate there.
Okay.
And you're not, the most expensive thing is what you're not wearing. A mentor of mine told me that. And I'm
Wow.
like, that's genius. And
You
I'm
got all kinds of
I
these
love that. I love
chains of
I'm opting.
perception.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to make it relatable.
Right.
People understand it.
But do you find
but
that people
going
are
back-
like emotionally attached to some pieces of
Yes,
clothing? It's
but-
hard for them to.
And that's okay. I think for things that something was passed down to you, or maybe someone passed away in your life and you want to hold on to it.
Okay, well,
those
those are
aren't
extreme
things that I would
examples.
never. But I would never say you have to get rid of that.
Yeah,
That would
I don't
be
care.
awful.
Grandma's best is gone, baby.
Yeah, like people, I would never have a business if
Yeah.
I did that.
Right.
It's really just about, again, educating people, and you shouldn't feel too attached to your clothes. If you're not wearing something, it shouldn't be in your wardrobe. After 2 years, honestly, even a year, if you're not wearing it, either you don't know how to wear it, or it's just not. It doesn't look right.
When
So
you say
if-
how to wear it,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
So let's say somebody has something in their closet, and I'm like, okay, have you worn this? I kind of dig it. Like, yeah, no, I don't wear it. I'm okay. Now I'm asking them questions, right?
Right.
I'm like, okay, why don't you wear this? I don't wear it because I don't like it, or I don't wear it because I don't know how to wear it.
Okay.
When they say I don't know how to wear it,
Yeah.
okay, so let me show you how to wear it. Let's go in your wardrobe, and I'm going to show you how to wear this item. Oh,
By
you know
matching
what?
it with
Yeah,
other-
with
okay.
other things.
Okay.
Better yet, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to take that item, take a picture of it, and put it in your digital wardrobe, and put outfits with it. So now you know how to wear that
Wow.
piece.
So you
If
really
I feel like it's really worth it.
So, for those of you that are listening to the live stream or watching us, you might know that our previous guest was an author of a book on how retail consumer behaviors are changing, and technology is. And you're a perfect example of
Yes.
what we just talked about for the
Yes.
past half hour, right?
Yes.
Because you're blending technology with
100%.
reality.
Yep, that's right. And that is exactly what no one else is doing right now, which is why I am so unbelievably passionate about this business.
Okay.
I love fashion. I love working with people. I love helping people. I think everyone deserves to look great and should look great. And no
Can
one's
they?
tapping into this market right now, and even if they are, I'll squish them.
Right.
They
Don't
stand a
try
chance.
it.
Do not stand a chance.
Don't come into Home of Style, baby.
Don't come in. And
And they
so
get obliterated.
yeah, and companies are realizing this is the new thing, and it's definitely a new concept. I mean, we have a minimum to get started with us. We have a membership program that people can do, so they never have to think about shopping throughout the whole year.
Okay.
It's a blend of a couple things out there, but what it really is personalized, and that's something that I will never change. I don't care if it will make me a bigger business, being more automated. I want it to feel cool and personal. I need people to feel that way, that we really do care, because we go the extra mile.
So, who is your niche? Who do you serve? What type of clients
great
value
question.
Bree Jacoby,
Yes.
Home of Style?
Okay, I would probably define it in a couple different categories. CEOs.
Okay.
We work with a
My
ton
audience.
of big
Hello,
CEOs.
CEOs.
Hi, guys. I love helping CEOs.
And ladies.
Yes, both.
Right.
I have a lot of the founder of ClassPass is a client.
Mm-hmm.
Ali Webb is a client. Shones Dry Bar.
Hmm.
FabFitFun. Daniel is a client, CEO. So we work with a lot of big CEOs, and that's
Okay.
something I really wanted to be known for. Is okay. We don't work with celebrities. That's not really our niche. We can, but our niche is with executives and professionals.
Why?
Because I think those people need it more, and it's more relatable.
Okay.
And I really feel that fashion should be approachable. And I think that there's a lot of people in my world that can be have a little bit of an ego.
It's like wine.
I have zero ego. I don't care. I don't care if you're a billionaire or if you are a bum on the street. I will treat you exactly the same way.
Okay.
I really believe in that. And so I want to make it personal and approachable, because so many people think of styling as, oh, I have to be a celebrity, or oof, I can't afford that, or
Right.
I don't know how it works. So I go to Nordstrom and do that. No. So
Is it a misperception to think that to be working with you means you're constantly churning your wardrobe? Is that a fear
Yes,
that
that
some
is.
prospects say, or is that the reality? If you want to stay current, you have to stay current.
I think that some people could have that perception that we're
Okay.
constantly going to be trying to get you to buy a ton of new clothes. Everyone's different. That's the beauty of this, is that everyone has different needs. It's not a cookie cutter business.
Okay.
That's why it is personal and customized. It's more so we are like interior designers, but in fashion. So we know and we work with your budget throughout the year, so you're comfortable.
Okay.
It's not like going into a store where they're going to sell you everything they possibly can and then you go home. We come to you and we make it super personal, and we already know what your kind of budget is. And if you don't know, we help you with that. So people, it's not. It might be a perception in their mind of, okay, well, if I keep seeing Bree Jacoby as our business all the time, am I going to be buying clothes? Well, guess what? That's why I created a membership program, because when you're a member with us, we don't have minimums on what you spend. I don't care if you spend $500 or $100,000 with us.
Okay.
It's really about making sure you never have to think about looking good, that you're always looking good.
Nice.
So we show up, again, it's how you want, when you want, and where you want.
You're
And
also
you can use it
transferring
however-
knowledge, though, about
Yes.
not just what you have, but when and where and how to wear it.
Totally. In the digital
That can be a learned
wardrobe.
skill, right?
Oh, especially with the CEOs, because For instance, or yesterday I had a woman from Amazon. She's great. And she really is, needing to look really great. And we gave her a digital wardrobe and said, okay, here's how you tuck in your shirts. Here's how you wear this. Here's what a date night looks like. People do need that help and that support. That is a constant need, is that, and wardrobing. And so when you have a membership, anyways, you can use your sessions towards shopping.
Okay.
And you can use them towards wardrobing.
Okay.
So you don't always have to be purchasing.
Right.
But on average, you should be buying new stuff around 4 times a year.
4 times a year?
I would say on a pretty basic level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would think as people get their wardrobe set, their confidence, this is such a
big time
media age, right? You took photos, we're streaming.
Yeah.
For leaders of companies, their presence, both digitally and in person, is really important. And people notice when the boss is sloppily dressed.
Yep. So do you know how long it takes to make a first impression?
Do you know?
Do you know? Of course I know.
I'm not sure. I want you to teach me, Bree
It takes
Jacoby.
7 seconds.
That's it?
7 seconds. I always ask that question because no one ever gets it right. 7 seconds to make a first impression. What you wear has so much to do with psychology.
Right.
Because it goes into your subconscious. If you feel really good and you know you look great and you put on that outfit and you're
And we all have those outfits, right?
Correct. We all do. And when you put on that outfit and you feel like you're a boss and you're in power, you will walk into a room and people will notice you. It's just a confidence that you project, and it's with what you wear. It is amazing.
Is your part of your value is helping people to have that feeling regardless of what they're wearing?
Absolutely.
That's the essence of
because you know what?
Wow.
It's so
we
much,
got to it.
Yeah, that is absolutely. It's confidence in every way. We are partnered with a matchmaking company. We're partnered with, gyms. I just think that it's so important because fashion is great. But you know what else is great? Feeling good about everything else in your life. So if we can help people with anything that they need, it's because we really care. We really do care, and we go the extra mile.
When you say we, who?
Yeah,
I
have a
5
team.
minutes
Oh, shoot.
of your,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sorry.
Time's
I
flying
didn't get to
by.
say what we do, all the things.
Well, we've been talking for 18 minutes.
Oh, my God. I could do this all day, by the way.
Right?
I really
can
love
see
this
that.
podcast.
This is great. You're good at this.
Really quickly, what I didn't mention, what we do, the
Yes.
things that we specialize in, I call it our 3 C's. We do closets, we do consulting, and we do custom clothing for men.
Oh, nice.
We work across the country. We have over 200 clients now, and started the business a little over a year ago.
Wow.
And our newest
Give me
partner,
5
thank you, can't stop,
awesome.
won't stop, 110 miles an hour,
Good.
don't stop. And we're partnered now with Westfield. So our first experiential pop-up for people to come in and shop with us is it opens up in about 4 weeks.
Where?
And in Westfield Century City.
Wow.
Which is going to be a very good, it'll be interesting to see how that works out and how people dig it. But you show up and all your clothes are waiting for you. We have a whole questionnaire process of how to onboard a client.
Wow.
And to get people started. It's just time
So you
saver.
have all these different avenues of trying and experimenting and
Yes.
delivering value.
Yes.
Is it accelerating for you as you build your brand?
I would say so. I think that it would be boring if it was never evolving. I think it should always be, because the most important thing to me and my company is listening to our customers. That is the most important thing to me.
Okay, so let's get back to your niche, because I am sure either on the live stream here on OC Talk Radio or YouTube or podcast on iTunes, somewhere people are going to hear this and go, well, maybe I should give her a call. Who's listening now that you would really know that you can help?
Oh, gosh. Someone who doesn't have time to shop, someone who doesn't like to shop, someone who needs help with utilizing their wardrobe, their closet. If you haven't shopped in years, if you online shop because you do it as a time saver, but then you get all this stuff to your house and you end up returning all of it because you hate it anyways, we're your people.
Are people who are using these box services, are they candidates to work with you as well?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And they're proliferating.
Yep.
So there's a large and growing audience there.
Right. And the thing about a box service with other companies that I've sort of mentioned is that it's not personal.
Right.
No one's coming to your house. No one knows what you own.
That is a key thing.
No one's making it work for you. They're just going to sell you a bunch of stuff in hopes that you wear it. They don't know you personally. Like, we get to know people on a personal level. And if they're uncomfortable with us coming to their house, guess what? We can start another way. You can come and visit us in Century City. We can also do a Skype session. We work with people all over the country.
Yeah, you said you work across the country. You have 200 clients and growing.
I have one client in Ohio who I've never met. Curtis, I love you if you're listening.
Wow.
I've never met Curtis.
Where
ever.
in Ohio?
We're Facebook
do you know?
friends, everything.
You know, Ohio,
Oh,
Cleveland,
gosh.
Cincinnati,
No. Oh,
Akron.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry,
no,
Warren. Doesn't matter.
Avon.
Oh,
Avon.
okay.
Curtis, aren't you so proud of me?
Oh,
Memorize
yeah,
that.
It's a smaller town, but hey, I'm from Pittsburgh, so we love Ohio, so that's great.
Yeah, so I never met him, but he shops with us every other month. He has a membership for a box service with us, and that's not my specialty. Isn't in boxes yet. We haven't totally branched out. I really want it to be. We have stylists in every single city. That's what I would like.
Right. The personalized touch.
Yeah, and also real quick, Yes. Real quick, I want to say CEOs, busy moms.
Yes.
Any professional. We work with directors, producers, anybody, again, who doesn't have time to shop and doesn't like to shop. That's our client.
So this has all been awesome. The idea of taking that favorite outfit that we know how we feel when we walk in a room to across all our wardrobe is such an exciting concept. And thank you for doing that for people.
Thank you.
So if someone wants to find you online, where do they go and how do they do it?
It's Bree Jacoby, BreeJacoby.com. And then if you follow us on Instagram, it's at Bree Jacoby Inc. INC.
Thank you for being a friend of the
Thank
program.
you.
The time has
This was
flown
lovely.
by.
I know. I really could have done this all day.
I think next time we should let more time.
Yeah, this was so much fun. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Paul, thanks for being the wonderful engineer and letting me go a little bit long here with Bree Jacoby today. And I'd also like to thank our producers, without whom we couldn't do the show, seriously. Joan Park, Crystal Nunley, and Haley Stern. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, let's start with LinkedIn. I'm Richard Franzi, Franzi. And until our next show, I hope all of your business decisions will move your company in a positive direction.
You have been listening to Critical Mass Radio Show Business Talk Show, focused on exploring topics of interest to CEOs who are leading middle market companies. With your host, Richard Franzi.